Hola, hola, hey. You are now. It's not Kid Play. It's me and Malcolm. Malcolm J.
What's going on?
What's going on, man? Happy Monday. Happy MLK Day. Definitely, it is a wonderful day to be in Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With Dr. King being the original AT alien. You know what I mean? It is spectacular. The city is really come to life. We don't even let the leadership of America bother us. We just keep it moving with this. Wonderful. Thank you guys for joining us for this Monday middays. Well, we're trying to make between 3 and 4 o'clock. I told you. I noticed when noon came and I was leaving the house for the gym, I was like, 3 o'clock is going to be off the table.
Yeah. We're actually typically on time, or I should say you are. And I mean, you'd let people know ahead of time that this is tentative. Yeah. And I think it's appreciative. I think we should let people know, like, this show is a little different. We have a lot of variety of shows, but
we do.
Yeah.
To our host and our viewers, because you guys tell us what you want in your podcast lives, and we try to give it to you. Definitely.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, Tuesday and Wednesday are very different than Friday and Monday, and what Devon is doing on Sunday is different than what you and Pookie are doing on Friday. So, quite different. So it's really cool. So today,
Skip Saturday don't have a personality.
Oh well, yeah, that's true. The news, the black news.
You skip Saturday. Our feelings are hurt.
This is true. But yeah, I guess more Tuesday and Wednesday are kind of like Saturday. That's true, a little bit. Yeah, they're a little more structured. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I think, but as far as structure goes, I think Saturday is probably the most structured.
Mm-hmm.
Other than Cream, Cream does have structure as well.
Yeah,
but I think as far as this is the year that I'm going to coerce John into doing at least a 30-minute show.
Oh, I don't think you are. I think you need to give up on that one. You got him. He's
posted on his Facebook page.
You know what? He has a recurring segment on his show.
I want to turn that into. Yeah, so here's the thing.
Stop making fetch happen, bro. Like,
no, listen, but you know how you see something in somebody they don't see in themselves. I feel like the P. Diddy, the Puff Daddy of podcasting.
That's not good. That's not a good analogy. That's a really bad analogy to make.
Minus the rape, maybe.
Minus the rape and assault.
Yeah, minus the
terrorism and insanity.
Oh my God! If you read some of his charges, and I went back and I kind of looked at some of those charges and some of the testimony. Oh, Diddy.
Yeah, he was clearly suffering. And this is something I want to say, suffering from a mental illness is not, alleviate you or, it does not absolve you of responsibility. But I think on something I've never really heard say, that he's clearly suffering from something. Like, he was crazy.
Well, so it's funny that you said that before we get started. So that's the whole argument with the Reiner son. He's he's going to say
that he was crazy. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
I know crazy people, and they're kind. And they are not that, and I use crazy as a colloquialism term, but they have mental issues. They are kind. They wouldn't hurt a fly. Most of them.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about the insanity plea. I guess.
Yeah, me either.
I guess.
I think our understanding of culpability and responsibility have shifted somewhat, because honestly, we're all to some degree subject to our impulses. And I mean,
that is very true. If somebody said I was just subject to a life-changing impulse, I would stop blaming schizophrenia. You know what I mean? like said, but go ahead.
Like one of the things that the Twinkie defense was used in the trial against Harvey Milk. The guy said that he was having a sugar high, and he was actually one of those people who has a condition. I forget what you call it, hypoglycemia.
Hypoglycemia.
He really was like crazy on sugar when he did what he did.
Yeah.
Like you still did what you did, and if you're hypoglycemic or whatever, you don't go on a sugar binge.
Sadly, he didn't get as much time as he should have because he
didn't,
because he killed a gay person and not
that too. Yeah.
Else, but it's just like you seem to get less time if you kill a black person. If a black person kills a black person, I just now, Malcolm. Back there, we want to know: do you have my favorite thing back there?
I do. I have a set of skills. We have procured.
We heard.
Yeah, they are.
I forgot to tell you, but. And I guess I'm going to pray that you got to it. There was a video that I posted. It gave like the origins of the MLK Day.
It might be. Honestly, that's the idea of the roulette wheel is that I don't really know.
And me either. So
that's why I used to like name these, and like now they're just like, you know what? I got the most recent ones. I put 4 of my own, so 20 of these are yours. 4 of them are mine. That's how I'm breaking it down. So
you're breaking it down. Well, and just be clear before you start. I do think about you.
Yeah, and I think about you too. So like one of mine is probably for you. So let's take it for a spin and see what we get. We'll talk about the origins of the spin. I'm going to have to lean in. My Zoom is.
I got you. No, I got you. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm going to have to zoom in at some
point. Number 18. Yeah.
So what's wrong with my Zoom is I can zoom in, but then I have to zoom out before I move my mouse.
Okay.
Because but I can do that. Okay, here we go.
Somebody said white people be having Alzheimer's and still remember they don't like black people.
You know what? She's so right. And you know what's interesting about this?
Yeah.
Is that Alzheimer's will make you even more racist. And the reason why is because racism is mostly a feeling. And so when you have dementia or Alzheimer's, what you lose is impulse control. And so you might have been racist your life, but you were holding it down. When you get dementia, you become a racist as fuck.
Racist.
You're full of racist. There is nothing on it. That was like the model for Sophia in the Golden Girls, was that she had a stroke. And therefore, she didn't have impulse control. She said whatever she wanted to say. Now,
wonderful. Makes sense.
Even though she had more control than real dementia patients or stroke victims, but still hilarious. And sometimes it is.
You have dementia in real life,
right? When you meet someone in real life with dementia, they sometimes say the funniest shit because they were like, I remember my great grandmother. Her dementia was just from old age.
You knew your great grandmother?
Yeah. And she was a mean old woman. But that was mainly because in her older age, she had no filter. And, she would just cuss and, yeah, it was awful. It was bad. But we were just, that's Grandma Rose. That was her. She was.
So before we move on to the next one, someone asked me how did we feel about the Don Lemon church incident. It was blown out of proportion. I think.
Somebody said white people be having Alzheimer's and still remember they don't like black people.
I'm no Don Lemon fan, and definitely not an apologist. But sometimes I think other parts of the media blow things out of proportion.
So tell me what happened. I don't even know.
So right-wing outlets have reported. Did you see what happened in Minnesota with the church? So
yeah, I do know about that. Where there was a protest of one of the ICE agents, who's actually a manager of ICE, and he's a pastor at this church.
This particular church, right. So the rioters bust in the church and was like, "You evildoer," and shit the KKK has been doing for generations. So somebody lied and said, some bitch said, "Oh, Don Lemon led the protest." I'm here to tell you, Don Lemon did not lead that protest.
Okay. Right. And besides, I don't think it was necessarily because there's a difference between protesting a religion and protesting a person.
Yes, it was definitely protesting a religion. That's not in question, though.
I don't think so. I think they were there. They were chanting anti-ICE messages.
Correct. No, but that's not in question. The question is, did Don Lemon agitate? And he did not. And if he did, good on him.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I don't. Just because it's at the location of a church doesn't mean it's anti-religious. But anyway,
no, I think the argument was not that it was anti-religious, but the argument was that Don Lemon himself was the agitator.
No, I hear you saying that, but like the fact that there's any controversy about the protest at all is because of the location of it. Okay, let's move on.
Sort of. I mean,
yeah, and then so sort of. That's
I don't know, because at some point it came less about where it was and about where it was. So Minnesota was the where, not the church. Because and we'll talk about it later. Go ahead.
Okay.
Caitlyn Jenner, what the fuck are you talking about? This woke stuff. Every time Caitlyn opens her mouth, always saying stupid shit. She's like Ronald Reagan said, we're losing our freedoms.
As Ronald Reagan said, we're just one generation away from losing our freedoms.
Ronald Reagan. Ronald fuckboy Reagan, who was the biggest drug dealer in political history. The reason why Harlem has crack in the 80s, and they had the nerve to say no to drugs, him and Nancy Reagan. And he was bringing drugs into black neighborhoods all through the fucking 80s. This is the same guy that was calling black people monkeys on the phone. He had movies with monkeys, Bedtime for Bonzo. This is the governor of California. Well, I think we're losing our freedoms. And Ronald Reagan, his son don't even fuck with him. Ronald Reagan Jr. never liked him. So that's the guy you're saying? See, this is what I mean. See, Caitlyn Jenner, you be acting Brucey than a motherfucker. Yeah, I said it. You be acting Brucey. You're not about that life. You're talking about we're tired of this woke society. Oh, is this the same society, the woke society that gave you Woman of the Year? Yeah, gave you Woman of the Year, which was insane after you killed somebody with your car. That's the woke society that gave you Woman of the Year, which was fucking crazy to me because women can't have shit. Yeah, I said it. You're not about that. You're not about that life. I really think you did the change just so you can jump back and forth and talk shit. You're a Karen and a Kenneth in one body, dog. They should just put you on a cereal box. Put you on Wheaties again. Remember you won the decathlon. You were a great athlete. And I think 1976. They should put you right now on the Wheaties box as a hologram so we can go like this. And every time it moves, you're either Bruce or Caitlyn. Bruce or Caitlyn. Right now, you acting like a white man woman. You're acting like a racist-ass white dude right now, but looking like a Karen. Oh, we need this woke society, please. You ain't trans. The only trans you want is a transatlantic slave trade again.
You're welcome.
God damn.
You fucking
that
welcome.
Was cold. Oh, wow.
I had to watch that about 5 times because I just like.
Yeah, that bitch. Oh, God.
Fuck you, Caitlyn.
Yeah, that bitch is.
No, I'm gonna disrespect you. Fuck you, Bruce. And I love my trans community. I think those girls do still all that, but fuck you, Bruce. Hard brick face ass bitch.
Number 8?
Yeah, I feel like we've done it already.
I used to be in the adult industry, and I'm quite positive I sold the ICE agent who killed Renee Good content before. I did solo work, and I would have Snapchat, and through numerous dating apps, I would pull people over to my Snapchat and then promote my content. This guy was from Bloomington, Minnesota. His Snapchat was JRoss104, and he claimed to be in law enforcement at the time. Come to find out, he was just a security guard at the Mall of America. So JRoss104, JRoss104, And when I saw the pictures of his profile, the shaved head and the really shitty crew cut and the way he walked, specifically that, because he sent me videos of himself because he was a creep. I'm just thinking, I recognize that person. I lived in Chicago for a couple of years, so I was really reaching out to people within like a 300-mile radius of that area on these dating websites. And he was very cocky. He always asked me to do weird things. I would just do basic stuff. But without getting into detail, I decided to go back into my Snapchat. And of course, I keep repeat customers' Snapchat saved, so I could advertise further. And it's gone now. It was there the other day. Sometimes I still go back into that line of work when I have to. Times are tough. Nobody's getting paid like they should. You know the story. But I'm quite confident that this is the Jonathan Ross, JRoss104 on Snapchat, that I've sold content to in the past. And I'm going to wait for more information to come out about this. But I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there that this dude was on Grindr, if it's the same guy, and he has a really weird thing for feet.
I love you, America. In case nobody told you, I know you're going through something. But I love you, America. It's just like I love Sammy.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is kind of getting personal, but like if you've known someone for a while and then someone comes on to you and they have some weird kink, does it like change the way you see them for the rest?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I had that thing happen to me too.
Absolutely, because now it's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah, like there's this guy, and I don't want to like say too much about him, but like he's an intellectual and a professor and everything.
Wait, did it turn you off that much? You can't get
it didn't turn me off. It's just not my thing. But he was into feet. I'll just say it like that. And I do have big feet. And I sent him some feet pics, and
this nigga in love because you got a size 18 feet.
Yes, but now, whenever I see any of his work, which is completely separate from his kink, I just think, oh, there's the foot dude. I'm never gonna see him as the intellectual, which he has earned all of those credits, right? Like those things are separate, but for me, they will never be separate because I don't just give with the feet there.
Two things can be true at once. We don't have.
They are, and I have to like wrench that apart. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Are you still dealing? Don't spin that, boy. I got questions.
What's that?
Do you still have conversation with him?
Not really. He interacts sometimes with the M3 stuff. That's all.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Sammy. And yes, you can call Caitlyn Jenner Shem. Yeah, I'm going to.
I won't do that because I think it offends and probably not really some other trans people, but
I love trans women. I'm telling you.
It is. I know you do. I'm just saying.
I want to say that publicly. I think they are brave.
I think there's more pointed criticisms of Caitlyn Jenner other than.
I will call you Bruce from now on. No, fuck that. You will not get the respect from me. Clip this. I want this to be.
But that's what I'm saying. I think when you disrespect a person for their identity, you disrespect everyone who shares that identity.
Nah, see,
it'd be like calling some ratchet ass black dude a nigger and then expecting other black people to not be mad that you call that dude a nigger.
So you know what the demarcation line in it is when Bruce voted for Trump. You voted against.
No, I mean he's fucked up. I get it. Some people deserve it. I get it. I do.
How I'm sure the rest of my trans sisters would agree with me. Like
that's true. That's true. They probably do.
The walk. You're not walking the walk. You're not protecting the community.
He's really bad. He's like the Clarence Thomas of trans people.
He's a motherfucking Gargamel of fucking trans ladies.
He is
Smurfs.
He is. Or she is. Yes, he is.
Fuck that. You're Bruce. Listen, real quick before we go on to the next spin. Let me
right. Yeah.
On this MLK holiday, you can be a part of the community and the problem for the community.
I get it. I don't. Clarence Thomas is not coming to the cookout. He's not.
Right. And listen, tell you something. Those trans persons out there, they're working hard. They raising families. They doing hair. All that shit. Fuck that nigga. No,
you're right. I got it.
Big ass brick face you got. Hey, what you got to say?
I'm just not gonna do it. But I'll say that.
Right. Sammy says, but Malcolm, black folks know the difference between other black people and niggas. Amen. Amen.
But it's still fucked up.
Mic drop for Sammy. Love you, boo. Boom. Let's go.
All right, let's go. I really do hate him. Number 9. Okay, give me a second.
Roughly 1 in 35 men who identify as straight have had sex with other men. According to the National Survey of Family Growth, that's a CDC study, by the way, not some blog, that's going to make every barbecue conversation you've ever had feel different. A study in the Annals of Internal Medicine out of New York found that 70% of those guys were married. So church on Sunday, kids at soccer practice, honey, I'll be home late. This isn't some underground thing. This is your neighborhood. Tony Silva at the University of British Columbia spent years studying this. His book is literally called Still Straight. What he found is that these men aren't confused. They're just not talking about it. Here's what marriage doesn't do. It doesn't change who you're attracted to. It just changes how much you lie about it. So when people hear lavender marriage and act like it's some weird new concept, no, it's not new. It's just honest. We just gave it a name and a front porch.
Now, lavender marriage is a little something different, though. A lavender marriage is between a gay man and a gay woman, and they're covering for
the woman could be straight.
No, that's not true. A lavender marriage is up front, too, where both people know. You're right. The person can be straight. Right. But a lavender marriage is one in which both partners are aware of the sexuality of each other.
Right. And his point was stop ragging on lavender marriages. At least they're up front.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. No. He's definitely right about that. Yeah. Lavender marriages are good. I honestly feel, you know what's so funny is I've seen when they're talking about the cost of housing, I've seen people who live like they're married. I don't think they actually get married, but women who will co-parent each other's children and live in the same house because they can't afford to own a house separately. You know, they're both divorced. They both got kids. They're like, this house costs $500,000. I can't afford this house by myself.
Yeah, how many times have you seen sisters living in the house with their nieces and nephews and their kids?
Yeah, absolutely. We're like family. But it's interesting. It's happening with people who are like chosen family and not gay. Like that's what's so crazy is that straight people are doing like the chosen family thing the way gay people have been doing for years.
I live in a chosen family situation. My brothers weren't born to me, but you can't tell me that. You know?
Yeah, no. It's just interesting that straight people are doing it now. That's how bad it is.
Right. Sammy says 90% of the men I fucked were married. They felt they had to live the lie, but found the means to be themselves. Yeah, I mean, listen, whatever floats your boat. Not trying to into that whole thing of you're not worthy and you're not this, you're not that. I think society will need to be a little more understanding.
Right.
Let's do number 2. Let's go.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting. Okay, here we go.
Hey, how's it going? I'm from the future. You Republican? Yeah. Just doing a quick survey. Mind if I ask you a couple questions? Sure. Cool. How important to America's interests is controlling Greenland? Which one is Greenland? Well, that answers that. If you got a Nobel Peace Prize and then you handed it to me, does that mean that I now got a Nobel Peace Prize? No. Huh. Interesting. What would you say to a new federal force prowling American cities wearing masks and shooting civilians? Authoritarian overreach? Oh, I forgot. This was back when you cared about big government. What? Don't worry about it. And protesting them would be patriotic. Patriotic, not domestic terrorism. Okay, cool. Should we attack a sovereign nation to run their country and take their oil? Are you sure you went back far enough? This is after the invasion of Iraq. Yep, I mean do it again. No. How many photos would you need to see of someone with a convicted sex trafficker before your opinion of them would sour? A dozen? 1. 2 dozen? Oh, sorry, just one? Yeah, one. Just one. And last question, do you like Rob Reiner? Who doesn't like Rob Reiner? Nobody. Yet. The future sounds terrible.
I love that. He says nobody yet. That's the thing, like Rob Reiner was such an asshole, but obviously like he also was
he was beloved. He was beloved, and he was a great philanthropist for
he was very I mean that's the reason why Trump hated him. I mean but then I went back in his filmography and I realized one of my favorite movies that he made was Misery with
Kathy Bates.
With Kathy Bates. Oh my god. And not only that, his interpretation of it was actually
great. The book was great, but that is one time where I totally agree with his vision. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. The book was great, but the movie was better.
And I just give you my favorite line from Misery.
Go ahead.
You can't change the cock-a-doodle ending.
Oh gosh, she was so terrifying. Like Goody Two Shoes terrifying. It was so good.
Because you knew people like that were just insanely nice, and you just knew, and you went home and you thought about, good afternoon, Mr. Diamo, my man.
Hey.
You went home and you absolutely thought about these people committing murder. Just absolutely.
And then of course there's like a Few Good Men, which is also
Please, number 22. That's afternoon. That's the other half of that's Uncle Pookie, and I am Papa. Join us.
This is just out of control. A lot of the people being targeted in these raids are kind, hardworking, deeply faithful people who care for their families. I have no doubt that there are many, many Latinos in heaven.
Whoa, this is what the fuck? They went to heaven? No! That's funny. Oh god! Oh no, the dogs! The dogs! No! Not the dogs! Oh! She went back and killed the dog she killed already.
Awful.
Oh, they're so mean. Oh god. You know what's so funny is I saw one of these protesters. It says like, Christy, no, why are you such a cunt?
I mean, just for no fucking reason. Like, yo, you were born white. Talk about it, run with it.
Oh god.
Look, you were born white. Run with it.
I think they had some rhythm on it, but still, it was hilarious.
That is so crazy.
Oh god, why are you such a cunt?
Not in my white heaven, exactly. South Park is off the chain, folks.
Yeah, it is. All right, let me get to the wheel.
Heaven. Went to heaven to get the people.
Yeah, you know what?
O'clock in the morning, Malcolm. You almost got a call. It's like it was so funny. Round and round the wheel goes. If you want to tune in and watch the wheel, www.youtube.com. Right now, number 5 is what we have here.
This man might look like the villain from the next Batman movie, but in fact, he just talks about politics even though he knows nothing. Every time he opens his uninformed mouth, he says something dumb. I just don't understand why you feel a need to talk about politics when you can't be bothered to be basically informed. For some reason, he's on ABC News being interviewed. I don't know why. Of course, Lindsay Davis asked him about the many, many, many people, me included, who have said, hey, why is so much of your political commentary about attacking black women? If I told you he responded by attacking a black woman, you would say, stop it. That's too stupid.
Joy Reid and Let me say something about Joy Reid. Let's get this out of the way. I don't know this woman. I've met her one time. I shook her hand once. I've never spoken to her in my life.
So what?
And she's responding that way because when she got fired by MSNBC, her show got canceled. I spoke on it.
What?
And what I said was, she is a talent, highly intelligent woman. I respect her. The issue, however, is that if your numbers drop 47% and you are black, in this culture that we're living in, did you really expect something else to happen? Of course they were going to do that to you.
What?
Why is it that many black women have had this criticism of Stephen A?
Who are the many? Because
He speaks in such a Trumpy way. She criticized me, so I'm going to hit her back about her ratings. Joy doesn't care about anything you said about her show. She's not getting you back. We're not in the fucking playground. She's like, why is he out here criticizing Kamala Harris, Jasmine Crockett, Joy Reid? Do you notice the pattern? Ratings got nothing to do with it, bro. Answer the question.
Real big energy is why.
You know what's so funny is that he said like he's out here talking. That was actually the first time I've heard his voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's how little news I watch. Obviously, I don't watch sports. I know he's a sports commentator, so I don't watch sports.
Well, I wish he would just stick to the football.
Right. That's
How many people know this, but Purple Rain was originally a country song?
Okay. That's the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Where are we?
We're going
to spin it. I got to remove it.
Yeah, remove it. Remove it. Let's go.
Okay.
Round and round. Let's see. Stephen A. is credentials have been revoked. Exactly. Goodbye. 16, brother. Stephen A. is I read it. Okay.
I just wanted to put it on the screen. What are we on? Number
16.
16?
Yes, 16. Sweet okay. 16.
Okay, here we go.
I think about your death every single day. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to wear red to your funeral. I will be a beacon of joy to the other 3 people there. Fuck off and die.
Hey, Calvin.
Oh, God, that's so true, though.
One more time. That was so good.
Oh, I can't get to her. I'm sorry.
Damn.
But you're right, though. Oh, my God. Number 16. I might have to play that when we go out. Okay. Let me go to
every day.
It does, though, right? I mean,
the only thing that really keeps me reporting this the day that I have to break in, stop what I'm doing, run down, and report number 14.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Calvin, how are you, sir? Thank you for joining in. 14.
What's the difference between Woody from Toy Story and Donald Trump? Woody goes limp when a child walks in the room.
You want to laugh. Damn it.
Oh, God.
I thought that was funny.
No, that is good. I might have to, do that one.
That was so funny. It was short and to the point. It wasn't belabored.
No.
I get it.
It's like I might have to, make that one a thing. Okay, here we go. We're going to spin. I think I might have pressed this one by accident. I don't know. Here we go.
I don't know how this study managed to exist for so many years without me finding out about it, but I'm sure glad I did. 30 years ago, scientists determined that there's an association between homophobia and homosexual arousal. What they did was this. They got a group of heterosexual males together and had them fill out a survey about their attitudes toward homosexuality. The guys who were at least tolerant of homosexuality were put into one group. The guys who were intolerant, the homophobes, were put into another group. And then they exposed both groups to 3 kinds of erotic content: conventional heterosexual content, gay female content, and gay male content. And then they measured their response, their level of arousal to the content, if you will. Both groups experienced arousal to the conventional heterosexual content and the gay female content, but only one group, the homophobes, were aroused by the gay male content. From this, they concluded that there was an association between homophobia and homosexual arousal. My interpretation is that homophobia is just an attempt to disguise latent homosexuality. What this means is all you politicians who are working so very hard to take away the rights of gay people, you can come out of the closet. Come on, Lindsay, come on out. The water's fine. And all you regular folk, you Republicans, you homophobes, you MAGAs, you so-called Christians who are constantly demonizing the gay community. Yeah, come on out. It's okay. You can be yourselves. You don't have to pretend anymore. There's a reason that every time you guys have some kind of get-together, like the Republican National Convention or the Baptist Convention or the Charlie Kirk Memorial Show, you crash Grindr. Well, you don't have to do that anymore. You can be yourselves. Maybe if you lived your authentic life and got you some once in a while, you wouldn't be so damn mean. Bottom line, we know you're gay, so you don't have to pretend anymore. Do yourself and the world a favor. Admit who you are and come on out, because we are tired of being your whipping boy.
Right, exactly. I thought that was an interesting study he quoted.
No, it's interesting. Yeah, I actually do remember that. I think the only thing is, as I go to remove this, is that identity and sexual desire are not the same thing. So I don't think they actually have a gay identity. They definitely have gay desires, though. And one of the reasons they hate gay people so much is because they're resisting those desires, and they think.
I think that was the point that the study.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is they're resisting desires. They can't come out because they don't actually even believe in being out. They just think that gay people are straight people who don't resist their desires. Which I guess is kind of true. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Number 20.
They don't see a difference between gay and straight people. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, number 20.
Number 20. Pretty ass lips.
You so stupid.
Nah, for real, you got me spun.
I'm gonna call you when I get over to Keisha's house.
All right, then.
You gonna come over there?
What?
You gonna come over there?
Yeah, I'm gonna come over there too. I gotta see you.
What we finna do? Yes, please tell me what y'all finna do. Nah, don't hang up the phone now. What y'all finna do?
Oh, God. Yeah, the kids don't understand. They all have their own phone line.
Right. They all know about that when your mama pick up the phone, too. What y'all
about it now? Oh, God.
Says, I fell out laughing when Stephen said he was a part of a Signal Sci-Fi Omega. Yeah, I think they're going to kick him out, though. I think there's a potential. Number 7, Mr. Travers.
All right.
If you would, please.
It's a big thing in 2026 about who's straight and who's gay, and everybody, but I mean, son gay or whatever because he dressed a certain way, this, whatever. It's always about masculinity. But let's keep it a bean. Who was more masculine than Prince, man? Think about this, right? Prince was 5 feet 2 inches tall, yes, and would show up in some high heels with his ass out with beautiful hair and take your bitch. He'd take her. He would show up, and this in the 70s and 80s when bullying was really real. He would show up as Prince in some leotards, nigga, and take your bitch.
Take a snatch.
And not only would he take your bitch, he could pull them high heel boots off and ball your ass up on the court, man. What's more masculine than this nigga? When you really think about masculinity and everybody being tough, but this nigga was masculine than a motherfucker. Yeah, he dressed a certain way, but still though, I ain't met a woman that say she wouldn't have went with Prince somewhere.
Yeah.
think about that shit. Yeah. That shit is crazy. This nigga got leotard. Just imagine you some big tough, the muscle nigga or whatever. It's 1982. You tough. You got the you all thugged out shit, and here this nigga comes up in his leotards and walk off with your bitch, and you just looking stupid. It's nothing you can say, man. That is like, Prince was super masculine, bro. It don't get no more masculine than that. Yeah. When you that comfortable. Like, that's like, I know niggas talk about niggas in dress, nigga come up in a dress and some heels, just take your bit. Man, come on, call me.
Right. You know what's so funny is, I had I think I was in an Uber, and I think the Uber driver was listening to Prince, and she was still kind of turned on by that shit now.
All women are.
Yep.
You know, one of his, go ahead and roll that. But side note, one of his band members, Steve Melvin, said he loved women so much he wanted to be one. Number 6.
That's a good line. Yeah.
Number 6. Yep. Number 6.
Without Stevie Wonder, there would be no Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That sounds dramatic, but it's not an exaggeration. It's history. After Dr. King was assassinated in 1968, the idea of honoring him with a national holiday faced fierce resistance. A lot of lawmakers said that we had too many holidays. Others didn't want to honor a man that challenged power and the status quo. Congress essentially said no. Enter Stevie Wonder. Not just a musical genius, but a committed civil rights advocate. In 1980, Stevie did something radical. He wrote a song not to entertain, but to pressure the nation. The song was called Happy Birthday to You. Happy Birthday. It wasn't a party song, it was a protest song. And the lyrics were clear. They were about Martin Luther King and about a nation that refused to honor him. He didn't just release the song and let it go. He marched, he rallied, he performed it publicly over and over again, turning concerts into political pressure. He joined forces with Coretta Scott King. Together, they helped deliver millions of petition signatures to Congress. And it worked. In 1983, Congress passed the bill. And in 1986, America observed Martin Luther King Jr. Day for the very first time. So remember.
Yes, I was 13 years old. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
My mother's tears, my mother's face was a little misty. It was a great day.
Yeah, it took a long time too.
Ironically, 3 years after that, Virginia elected its first black governor, Governor L. Douglas Wilder.
Yeah. Okay. So we got
15.
You're a stranger. Stay away from my danger.
Okay, that is a very good policy, Stuart, but can I touch just one foot if it's for cowboy boots?
For cowboy boots, you can touch my goo-goo.
Stuart, are you behaving yourself?
My mama said if I behave, I can get cowboy boots, but I also have to promise not to tell how much she drinks at night.
Oh. And you are you're size 15. Wow. Okay, should I get the boots?
Yes, go get the boots.
Stuart, people are going to get the wrong impression if you tell them that Mama drinks at night.
Well, at least I didn't tell them that you drink during the day and steal toilet paper from your place of work.
Okay, one pair of cowboy boots and a pair of sneakers just in case.
No sneakers, boots.
What does Mama say about ordering people around?
Don't do it to black people because they get mad.
Oh, damn. That's so bad.
Don't do it to black people because they get mad.
Oh, God.
Right. Oh, my God. Mad TV, you are missed.
No.
It was so funny. They gave us Alex Borstein for the first time. Miss Swan. He woke up like a man.
That's too much. Okay.
Oh, this, but Purple Rain was originally a country song, and the making behind this classic is way more fascinating than you think. Before Purple Rain came out, Prince had already achieved a ton of mainstream success with albums like 1999 and Controversy, so it's probably pretty surprising to hear that he felt like his career had basically hit a dead end. He had success on the rock, R&B, and funk charts, but at the time those were relatively niche genres, and he wanted to be much bigger than that. In 1982, Prince and the Revolution were on tour, and by sheer coincidence, they happened to be going to all the same cities as Bob Seger. And Prince went to a few of his concerts and noticed that whereas Prince and the Revolution were playing a lot of clubs and smaller venues, Bob Seger was playing massive stadiums with thousands of people singing along to all of his songs. So one night, Prince took Matt Fink, the keyboardist to the Revolution, to one of these concerts. And as they were sitting there watching, he turned to him and he said, "I want to be like this, but I don't know how. What is he doing that I'm not?" And Matt Fink said, "It's because of his ballads. They're powerful, they're emotional, people love singing along to them, and also they have a country rock pop vibe, so there's crossover appeal. All you need to do is write a ballad and you will be bigger than Bob Seger." And that's exactly what he did. He wrote Purple Rain as a country pop ballad to emulate the style of Bob Seger's ballads like Turn the Page. But he ended up not liking it because he thought it sounded too country and it just didn't fit into the vibe of Prince and the Revolution's music. So he offered it to Stevie Nicks to sing, but she turned it down because she said it sounded too personal and she wouldn't feel comfortable singing it. But around this time, a new guitarist had joined the Revolution named Wendy Melvoin, who could bring a fresh perspective to the material. And one night at rehearsal, Prince decided to bring out Purple Rain one last time to see if they could make it work. And as they played it, Wendy started adding these really big, emotional, crunchy power chords to it. And all of a sudden, it no longer had that country swing that Prince didn't like, and it clicked. And he knew that this was going to be his biggest song ever. However, Prince wanted the song to have that big stadium sound, and he didn't think it would be good enough if they did it in a studio. So in 1983, Prince and the Revolution performed at a benefit show in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where he's from, and he hired a mobile recording truck to capture the entire concert so they could have studio quality recordings of all the songs. This was the first ever live performance of Purple Rain, which went on for 13 full minutes and had tons of improvised guitar, keyboard, and singing parts. So stuff like this, and this were all improvised on stage. They took that live recording into the studio and did overdubs, adding additional guitar and vocal parts, harmonies, and a string arrangement, and cut it down to 8 minutes and 41 seconds, and that's the version of Purple Rain that we know and love. And real quick, if you like my videos and you want to see more in-depth writing from me, you can do that here.
I'm sorry it was so long, y'all. I just thought that was so interesting. I knew.
Yeah. Actually, I pulled out. So.
I'm sorry. I'm a punch person.
I know. That's what I said. I pulled it for you, actually. I figured you would like that.
Yes. I love that. Thank you so much. I like Bob Seger, too, by the way. But okay. We just did number 3, didn't we? Okay. All righty. Hey, gotta love the white kids that tell on their parents.
So funny. Okay, 21.
So this is what we're going to call the pyramid of life. And there's this theory that you can only pick 2 of these things. You can't have all 3. You either got to have quality and have a lot of time, but you won't have much money. You have quality and money, but you spend so much time working that you don't have time. Or you have time and money, but everything in your life is of low quality. Now, let me tell you why this is not true. Because in this life, you most likely won't have any of this shit because it's fucking hard out here.
That's how you get down. That's it.
Because you ain't gonna have none of it.
Stop playing with yourself, nigga, because that's it. This is not a drill. That's
not
it.
in this life. You're not gonna none of it.
Happy MLK, everybody. Hey, Mark Fortune. What's up, man? Long time. Mr. Fortune. Number 11. 11, okay. Double one, number 11. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
White Christian men are not going to sit around while you turn our children into a bunch of nigger lovers.
Where are we going?
What with these people?
Hey, Auntie Bev here. The vocabulary word is audacious. It's an adjective, and it means displaying a rude boldness. Now, the man in that video seems to have an audacious disregard for what it means to be a Christian, as he called himself. So, is he saying white Christian men have a different definition of Christianity than everyone else? Audacious.
Audacious.
Displaying a rude boldness. Add that word to your vocabulary bank and make it your time, your shine. Auntie Bev speaks.
Thank you, Auntie Bev.
You actually made this show Saturday too. We love it. I gotta get with her.
I know, right? But I mean, these MAGA people are audacious, are they not? They are getting caught on tape saying the N-word over and over and over again. Oh my God, it's almost old. Like, come up with something new. Like, I mean, like, Monkey still works. Well, I mean, just seriously, it's just not hitting.
Oh my God, not Monkey still works.
If you're old enough to remember the old TV show Cheers, did you know that all of these people were babies? I'm talking about the ages of the cast. Norm was 34, as was Carla. The over-the-hill baseball player Sam was also 34. Cliff was just 35. The doddering old man coach was just 58. When Kelsey Grammer first appeared as Frasier, he was 29. I'm turning 51 in a few days, and this is the kind of thing that hits you very hard. For example, the cranky old man in All in the Family, Archie Bunker. That actor, Carol O'Connor, was 47 when the show started. In the old show Sanford and Son, Red Fox was only 50 when that show started, again, younger than me. In the original Karate Kid film, the ancient karate master, Mr. Miyagi, was 52. In the classic film The Graduate, about a young Dustin Hoffman being seduced by an older woman, the older woman, Anne Bancroft, was 36. If you're one of the few people on here who still remember the show Mama's Family, Mama, played by comedian Vicki Lawrence, was only 34. She was obviously playing older. The example that has probably freaked me out the most is there was a band in the late 1980s called the Traveling Wilburys, and their entire gimmick was they were a bunch of aging rock stars making easy listening music. So it was Tom Petty and George Harrison and Bob Dylan. So I was a child when they came out, and I thought it was funny, like these are these cranky old grandpas making rock music. But Tom Petty was 37 at the time. George Harrison was just 45. Bob Dylan was 47. You kids out there, I'm telling you, the time will get away from you.
But yeah, the one that got me is what Red Fox was 50. What the fuck?
I think the cast of Cheers is what got me.
Oh yeah, they were all young. That's crazy. They were all in their 30s, except for like one guy who was 58, and he looked like he was 90.
Sam and Diane were 34.
Kelsey Grammer was 29.
And he looks 70.
Oh my God. It's something about the way they dress and cut their hair that just made them look older back then. But
I don't
damn,
know.
I don't, yeah.
I'm really concerned.
Oh my God, they just look ancient. Like they really did. Now, in like the one of obviously like was Mama's House, it made her look old, but still, it shouldn't have worked so well.
But the Golden Girls were in their early 50s. That's crazy.
Yeah.
17.
Archie Bunker was 47. Like on the show, he was 50 still. Okay. 17?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because if he finishes in the booty, wow, does that mean the kids are in a crack house?
Y'all are high or some.
Dang, that makes sense.
You're either high or dumb or both. If
If he finishes in the booty, does that mean your kids are in a crack house?
That sounds like a high conversation when you're passing a blunt. Oh God! You say, "Oh, that sounds deep." They're in the crack house. Oh.
I see like 3-4 niggas running through the crib, all black, mask on, running through the crib and shit. One nigga run to the front door. I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow. All the niggas run out the door. They run out the door. This nigga on the floor.
Okay, now is this a problem that Trump is genuinely hilarious? Like, I mean,
well, or you can put him in AI, so his hilarious.
Oh my god, he's so fucking stupid. He's like a fucking clown. He really is a clown with a fucking flamethrower. But 13. Okay, 13.
I'm sure you're all familiar with Erewhon. They're the expensive supermarket in LA. They sell the $20 smoothies. Well, I just wanted to bring some attention to their other items, like the raw black bottom banana cream pie. Everybody talks about that Hailey Bieber smoothie. Nobody talks about this pie. Like, I know a lot of raw black bottoms who love a banana cream pie. I just pulled it up on their website. It's actually a raw vegan black bottom banana cream pie and a slice for $11. Why did they take the vegan part out of the packaging? Just calling it a raw black bottom that takes banana cream pies, that sends a much different message. I do appreciate the representation though, because black bottoms matter, and it's black bottoms taking raw dick all over the place. They have a raw vegan strawberry cream pie too. This one must be for the Caucasians. I do have to give Erewhon their flowers though, because it looks like they have the entire raw bottom spectrum available at their establishment. Are you a raw bottom? Let me know in the comments.
He just needed to say that as much as possible. Raw bottom.
That was for you, Uncle Pookie. That was for you.
Oh god, it's so dumb.
You a raw bottom.
Also, $11 for a slice of pie.
Number 10.
The fuck, bro?
I would have a totally buy it.
Oh my god.
If there's one, that's a mouse. If it's two, that's mouseses. 3 mouseses, 4 mouseses. That's a gang of mouseses. Not mices, mouseses. Jamel, what the fuck are you talking about? Both of these niggas is dumb as fuck. Hey, Orville, if you at the park, right, and you see a goose in the pond or ocean, nigga, ain't no damn gooses in the ocean, man. Dumb motherfucker. Hey, a goose is in the pond, right, by itself. A goose. Then another goose swims over to the other goose. Now you got 2 what? Gooses. Exactly. Gooses, mouseses. Y'all niggas are stupid as hell, man. It's not gooses. It's geeses, nigga. Y'all niggas.
No. Please. Not. And why are you counting numbers? What does numbers got to do with this? Listen, it's not geeses. It's not gooses. It's not miceses, and it's not mouseses. It's already plural when you say mice. It doesn't matter if it's 2 or if it's 3. It's mice. It's definitely not mouseses. Listen, y'all, it's already plural. Mice is already plural. Geese is already plural. Mouse is for 1. Mice is for multiples. It can be 2, 3, however many. It's important that y'all know that.
You know, it was interesting. I was having a discussion about you. You is both singular and plural. Yes. But it's not, though. It wasn't originally.
Well, it changes over the years. You are correct.
Right. The original.
I was in high school. It was not.
No. I'm saying the original, and then we still use it in like religious texts. The original second person singular was thou.
Yes.
You know, it's like thine or thou was. Obviously, that sounds awful now. Like what's thou? Is thou going? Is thou going to the market today?
Is thou going to be a raw bottom?
Now we can say you for both singular and plural. But anyway, here we go.
This is what Republicans think Democrats are like. We wake up bright and early in our polycule ready to fight for Antifa against Christian values and the patriarchy. For breakfast, we have a balanced meal of clinical grade antidepressants, Adderall, and estrogen. Thanks, Obamacare.
We then flush the leftovers to make sure the fish turn gay and Venezuelan. Oh, and I almost forgot. We have to feed the illegal immigrants and MS-13 gang members we're hiding from ICE. They're so grateful.
Next, we drop off one of our polycule for her weekly abortion. After her 10th, she gets one free. Then we start our work workday with the Trans Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the game of the fascist states of America and to the republic which has fallen, trans rights for illegal migrants.
After that, a training on affordable childcare best practices. Now it's time to figure out who we're going to cancel next. Not sure yet, as long as we ruin someone's promising career. Finally, we donate our welfare money to Somali daycare centers that are totally real and open.
Now it's time to get some fresh air, and on the way we do some mobile activism against the far-right establishment. Then we swing by Antifa headquarters, conveniently disguised as a public library. Once inside, we attend our mandatory drag story hour. On the way home from Antifa HQ, we drop off another Polycule member for her weekly abortion.
For dinner, we eat cruelty-free lettuce because we believe animals have more right to live than white men. Finally, we end our day in an anxiety-riddled catatonic state due to Trump derangement syndrome.
And that's our day.
So stupid. Oh, I do. Yeah, the libraries are where Antifa.
That's right. That's right.
Totally makes sense. Actually,
and Sammy, don't forget to get your weekly abortion, please.
Everybody's getting their abortion.
Get
9, the 10th is free.
Get the punch card for your abortions.
Oh, God. Discount your punch card. Okay, number 19.
Can I borrow your discount card for you? Got more punches than I do.
That's why I'm not thinking anything. I've been like you around. You won't think something about that. You won't think something about that. I don't understand how you won't be like attention. I understand.
You look over at the baby.
What the fuck?
Play it again.
Okay. I don't understand. What is I looking at?
Let me read.
That's why I'm not thinking anything. I've been like you around. You won't think something about that. You don't think something like that. I don't understand how you won't be like attention. I understand.
I love the AI babies dancing. I really do. Yeah. And we were going to play 16 again, I think. Let me see.
Yes,
number 16.
I think about your death every single day. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to wear red to your funeral. I will be a beacon of joy to the other 3 people there. Fuck off and die.
Fuck off and die.
I think
so true.
I think about your death every
day. Fuck off and die.
That's right.
But that brings us to the end of the Wheel of Wonder.
Oh, I had such a good time today, Marco. Thank you.
Yeah, it was great. I'm gonna proselytize M3 to the people. Let's talk about becoming a patron, if you would.
Absolutely.
Become a patron, and you get access to the Telegram group, which you got not safe for work long videos.
And again, because I don't want to. I'm sick of those emails. Y'all done made me lose my job. Y'all done did this, but you're still stroking. You're still beating off. Y'all done made me lose my job. Oh my God, not our fault.
Long and short videos, and then we also have books.
Read that. The Mother of Black Hollywood by Jennifer Lewis is amazing.
It is. It really is.
Malcolm, I got an idea. Next week we're gonna do the whole show like sweaty balls.
I really do have to proselytize about this book. I gave this to all my white friends. This book explains why conservatives hate education.
And see, they always think that I'm the mean one. Listen.
Now this is one because there are no black people in this book. They're just all white people, and one white person who's not about the bullshit. She's just like, this is all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
Everything y'all are saying and doing is bullshit. It's really great. She goes to college and they're like, they made you evil. And then this one is great. I think was it Queen Latifah is auctioning this, or she bought the rights to this? Yeah.
Yes.
And it might be a movie soon. Who knows?
This one just Dr. Pookie knows the people that wrote that.
Mm-hmm. And this one,
nice.
We're gonna probably have a discussion about that soon. This one is about all the coons throughout history. What's interesting is that there have been coons since black people have been able to vote. Like there have been coons all throughout history. It's interesting.
Which is another one of my favorite racial stories, other than nigga, is cool.
Yeah. This one is about the parents who are homophobic investigating their son's death, murders. It's kind of interesting. Not kind of interesting. It's great, actually. This is like a self-help book that's sarcastic. I love this. I've probably going to read this alone. This one's about technology and overreach and how scary that is. And then a Black history book that's funny, but also disturbing. There's so many like racial violence instances, which, you know, you don't know about, but you should maybe. I mean, I think that's the point of the book is knowing about it and also not being, you know, sad about it, but also make sure to join the rest of the network Tuesday tomorrow. Catch Swag and see if the straights are okay. They are not.
They're not okay.
And then, of course, join me on Wednesday. I am going to try to be a little bit more funny. People were telling me they liked Wednesday's show because it had a little lighter tone to it. So I'm taking feedback. I don't see these pictures. Are they coming up?
Yes.
I can't see.
Yes,
I can't see it on my screen.
Yeah.
So what do you see here? You're gonna have to see it because I can't see it.
No, they are. Go ahead.
Can you do it? Because I can't see it on my side.
I'm sorry. Drunk Uncles Friday at 10 p.m. Dr. Pooks and I with Pookie and Papa. I love this. Love it. And your boy will be back Saturday for the Saturday sit down. Malcolm has caught me with a mouthful of candy. Goddamn it.
Well, for whatever reason, it's not showing up on my screen. Anyway,
What the very Monday he wants to do the shit. Normally I do it. And anyway, Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday sit down hosted by your man, yours truly. And then don't forget to tune in Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for my man, The Thick Night, him and his married band of Blurs, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Next
on
one.
Network. And if you're into podcasting, like we're into podcasting, tune in to Malcolm every Friday for the new Bearcast presented by M3, hosted by himself. There's plenty in the can. So check him out wherever you get your fine broadcasts. Follow us. Follow my man John, the Double J Chronicles on Instagram. And John J on Facebook. Let him stalk you. Do all kind of crazy things. Visit our new website, mailmediamindlive.com. And don't forget to join us on Patreon. Become a participating member. And I'm sorry for this candy, and I sound like a chipmunk, but my bad.
There you go. But yeah, on Patreon, like we do have, we did talk about that. But we often have after shows on our other shows or for Patreon, and we appreciate all of you. We're always actually adding new stuff, so who knows? You know, it just helps. We try to say thank you.
Mr. Calvin says he cannot wait for Friday. The discussion about balls was very inspirational.
It was.
Thank you, sir.
We got more balls for you. Yeah.
More balls. Bloody, hairy, big balls, little balls.
All right, but I think that'll do it for today. Thank you all for joining us. We will catch you in the next episode.
Next week, I'll try to be closer to 3 than 4. Thank you.